Have you ever pondered the possibility of walking through walls? A seemingly absurd question, but one that has tickled the imaginations of science fiction and fantasy enthusiasts for centuries. This fantastical ability, once exclusive to the realms of fiction, could fundamentally alter our interaction with the physical world. We're about to embark on a hypothetical journey, a thought experiment, if you will, exploring this extraordinary scenario. Picture this: a world where the barriers of solid matter are no longer impenetrable, where walls are mere visual cues instead of physical obstacles. It's a concept that challenges our perception of reality, pushing the boundaries of what we consider possible. It's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? But before we get too carried away with the fantasy, it's essential to ground our discussion in scientific reality. So fasten your seatbelts, open your minds, and get ready for a deep dive into the quantum world. Now let's delve into the science behind this intriguing concept. At the heart of our hypothetical scenario lies the concept of quantum tunneling. Now let's delve into this concept and see how it plays a crucial role in our discussion. Quantum tunneling is a phenomenon ingrained in the fabric of quantum mechanics, a realm where particles can play tricks on the laws of classical physics. Particles like electrons, for instance, can occasionally pass through energy barriers as if they were ghosts, a phenomenon aptly named tunneling. But why is this possible, you might ask? Well, it's all because particles at the quantum level exhibit wave-like properties. This means they don't exist at a fixed point in space. Instead, they exist in a sort of cloud of probability, enabling them to pop in and out of existence in different locations. So, in theory, an electron could be on one side of a wall one moment and on the other side the next without ever having physically crossed the wall. Incredible, isn't it? However, before you start attempting to walk through your living room wall, there's a catch. This ghost-like ability of quantum tunneling is not yet possible for larger objects like humans. The reason for this is because for an object to tunnel, all of its atoms must synchronously tunnel together. Given the sheer number of atoms in a human body, that's roughly 7 billion, the probability of all these atoms simultaneously tunneling is, to put it mildly, astronomically low. So, while we can't walk through walls just yet, the concept of quantum tunneling holds the key to our hypothetical scenario of permeation. It's a tantalizing glimpse into the weird and wonderful world of quantum physics where the impossible seems just a little bit less so. While the probability of a human successfully tunneling through a wall remains astronomically low, it offers a fascinating scientific possibility. It's a testament to the boundless potential of what we might achieve as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the quantum world, pushing the limits of our understanding and challenging our perceptions of reality. If the improbable becomes possible, the ability to walk through walls could have profound effects on society. This unique ability, once confined to the realm of science fiction, could revolutionize how we interact with the physical world around us. Let's start with emergency services. Imagine a world where firefighters, paramedics, or police officers could effortlessly enter locked buildings during a crisis. In this scenario, walls become no obstacle, potentially saving precious minutes in situations where every second counts. The ease of access could translate into more lives saved and faster resolution to emergencies. Moving on, let's consider the construction industry. Workers could install infrastructure without the need for demolishing existing structures. This could lead to more efficient construction processes, saving time, money, and reducing the environmental impact of construction work. Walls, once an obstacle to be overcome, could be bypassed entirely, transforming how we approach building and design. But the applications aren't just limited to these high-stakes scenarios. Consider the everyday inconveniences we all face. Ever locked yourself out of your house or car, misplaced your keys? In a world where we could walk through walls, these mundane issues would become relics of the past. We could simply step through the door, eliminating the need for locks and keys altogether. The potential applications of walking through walls could even extend to areas we haven't imagined yet. Travel and transportation could be revolutionized. Traditional barriers like fences and gates would become obsolete. The implications are vast and varied, inviting us to reimagine our world in ways we've never before considered. These potential applications offer a tantalizing glimpse into a world without physical barriers. While the ability to walk through walls may still be firmly in the realm of the hypothetical, It's an intriguing prospect that challenges our understanding of the physical world and the limits of human potential. As we continue to explore the possibilities of quantum physics, who knows what realities we may one day be able to unlock? The implications of such an ability extend far beyond mere convenience. Imagine waking up one morning to a world where walls are no longer barriers, but merely visual suggestions. There would be a seismic shift in our understanding of the world and our interactions within it. Let's start with security systems. They would become obsolete overnight. A locked door or a fortified wall would no longer deter a determined interloper. The burglar alarm, the security camera, the vault, all these would be rendered useless. We'd need to devise new ways of safeguarding our valuables, our secrets, and ourselves. The world of cybersecurity might offer some lessons, but even that is a different kettle of fish. This leads us to the need for a complete overhaul of privacy and property laws. What does trespassing mean in a world where walls do not matter? How do we define the boundaries of personal space when physical barriers are no longer inviolable? These questions would require us to rewrite the rulebook on privacy and property rights. And what about the very concept of a barrier? For millennia, walls have been symbols of division and protection. They've defined territories, marked boundaries, and safeguarded secrets, but in our hypothetical world, walls would transform into mere visual cues rather than physical impediments. The implications are mind-boggling. The Great Wall of China, the Berlin Wall, the walls of our homes, all these would lose their original purpose. The very notion of a barrier would need redefining, and we'd need to find new ways of creating and maintaining divisions, both physical and metaphorical. In essence, we would need to entirely rethink our societal constructs built around the solidity of matter. It's a daunting yet fascinating prospect. It challenges us to imagine a world that is radically different from anything we've known. And while it's firmly rooted in the realm of the hypothetical, it serves as a reminder of the extraordinary possibilities that lie at the heart of quantum physics. So, as we continue to explore the mysteries of the quantum world, let's allow our minds to wander and wonder at the potential for human advancement. With great power comes great responsibility. The ethical considerations of walking through walls are vast. This extraordinary ability, should it ever become a reality, brings with it a multitude of ethical dilemmas. The first that comes to mind is trespassing. Today, we understand trespassing as an unauthorized entry into someone else's property. But what happens when walls no longer serve as physical barriers? If one were to pass through a neighbor's walls, would it still be considered trespassing? The legal and ethical framework surrounding this concept would need to be entirely reimagined. Moreover, the potential misuse of this ability is a serious concern. Imagine the potential for espionage or theft when physical boundaries cease to exist. How would society prevent such misuse? Would we need to develop new technologies or methods to protect privacy and property? The ethical considerations are vast and complex. As we delve into this fascinating hypothetical scenario, it's important to remember that the ability to walk through walls, as it stands today, remains firmly in the realm of the hypothetical. It's a thought-provoking exploration of the limits of physics and the potential for human advancement, rather than a scientific certainty. Yet by contemplating such scenarios, we're prompted to reconsider societal constructs built around the solidity of matter. Current laws, ethics, and societal norms are all based on the assumption that physical barriers are, well, barriers. What happens when that assumption is no longer valid? It's an intriguing question that challenges our preconceived notions and invites us to think beyond the possible. In conclusion, the prospect of walking through walls, while currently a figment of science fiction and fantasy, is an engaging exploration into the extent of our scientific understanding and the potential for human advancement. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the quantum world, who knows what possibilities may one day become realities.